Dorell Wright standing by with us. How's it going, Dorell?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
All right. And we're just breaking the news now. You just signed with the Portland Trail Blazers. You looking forward to that? What made you ultimately sign with the team?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I felt it was a great fit for myself and my game. So I'm really looking forward to a new chapter in my career in Portland with a nice young team. And I think we could be a real good team. So that's what really made me want to be a part of the organization and play for a young team like Portland.
And Dorell, I'm not blowing smoke here. I'm a fan of your game. You're a big body that can shoot the ball, take it to the rim, small forward, shooting guard combination. I think you fit in really well with this team. As you mentioned, it's a young team. C.J. McCollum was just drafted. The expectations for him are really high. So I think the way you fit into that team is really good. Now, I think that the Thunder, and I'm sure there were other teams that were pursuing you. Was there any specific factor that you said, I want to bring my game to Portland as opposed to any of the other teams that were courting you?
No, it was just a different situation and then timing. The business part also has a lot to do with, decisions, and, that's the stuff that I leave in my agent's hands, and, he does a good job at making it the best situation for not only myself but my family as well. So it all came down to a few different things. It wasn't just one thing I could really pinpoint as far as going to Portland. It was a lot of things. Me knowing O'Shea for years, and me seeing a team I could really go fit in and play and help and get to playoffs right away. And and I felt like Portland was just definitely the right place, and it fit my game as well.
It's so unique, the NBA, in that, and I'm sure that you may agree with this, that there's always something happening every single day. I can't think of any other sport that every single day something happens, whether it's during the season or in the off season. You got players getting traded, coaches getting traded. Doc Rivers gets moved to the Clippers. Guys are getting amnestied and released, and guys are getting signed, and then you have the D League and the Summer League and Team USA, and there's always something happening. Does it ever get a little overwhelming as a player that, it's just always something happening, there's always changes to the franchise? What's that like for a player?
It just depends. Certain situations you get into, you can't really control it because it's just the business of the game. Guys are in and out. The best thing about it, you gain relationships with guys forever. It's not just for that year. You spend time with them and their families, and you become friends. So it's just part of the business. You can never take it personal when you got to get traded or you got to go to another city you probably don't really like, or whatever the case may be. But I really think it's just a part of the business, and you just can't take it personal. You just got to continue to stay focused.
And now, Dorell, you said you're going to be playing with Portland. You're going to be playing with the former Rookie of the Year, Damian Lillard. Are you excited about that? I mean, the guy had a great season, and I think he should be able to get you some good open looks this year. Yeah,
I'm definitely excited to play with the last year's Rookie of the Year, Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
He's a great player. He plays with a lot of attitude and confidence, and it's somebody I'm a fan of. So when you're a fan of somebody and you get an opportunity to play with him, it makes it better. And with him getting in the paint as well as he can, it's going to open up a lot of shots for me on the outside. So I'm really looking forward to it.
And do you think you got a good shot here to make some noise getting into the playoffs?
Yeah, I think the pieces of it what they're putting together with this team, I think we have a real great chance. We got an inside presence with Lopez and Eric, and changing shots. I think he's an improved offensive player. Thomas Robinson coming off the bench, giving us a lot of energy. C.J. McCollum, I checked him out in practice for Summer League. I think he could be a great piece for us as well. And the guys that they already have with Batum and Wes Matthews and, Aldridge, I think it's just going to make the game a lot easier, and, a strong bench as well.
Now that's Dorell Wright, the player. For all the people in Portland who are interested in who Dorell Wright, the person, is, what can you tell fans about who you are? What do you do for fun? You're a movie guy, roller coaster guy. I myself am afraid of heights, so I can't go anywhere near a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a big time video game player, like Xbox, and play different video games and things like that. But I'm pretty laid back, quiet, goofy guy. But for the most part, I'm just chilling it out and just being cool, man, just resting and relaxing. But the most important thing, with me, and with this NBA career is giving back to the community with my foundation. But I'm going into the 4th year with the D. Wright Way Foundation. We're doing a lot of great stuff in the community. So that's the most thing I'm really proud of right now is, me giving back to the community and doing the right thing.
That's awesome. All that stuff is great, and actually, I love when you hear about. That's what we work with the retired players associations. They're all about giving back, and to hear about current guys and their charities. It's great to hear that you guys do these things. It really is.
Yeah, I just feel like it's more than just basketball, and you just gotta let the fans and the community know it's not all about basketball. It's about giving back and going back to where we come from and never forgetting.
Now, you also mentioned that you're a 2K guy. How do you feel about your rating in that game here? I mean, a lot of players, I talked to Ben Gordon, he thought he was ranked a little bit low. I mean, what do you feel about your own rating in that game?
I don't take it that serious, but it's all good. I think I got a good shot on there, so I like shooting with myself.
Oh, man.
Yo, AJ, I tell you what, AJ, I was over at AJ's house one day, and we were playing 2K, and we did.
Here we go.
What we love to do is we love to do fantasy drafts, right? And then enter the season like this totally made-up team with all these random parts. And
you got to bring this up, right?
Course, wait a minute. And my team, of course, goes to the playoffs. We go to I think it was, the Eastern Conference Finals or something like that. And we're down to a game 6. So because AJ's team was eliminated, because he doesn't know how to put a team together.
Oh, my God.
So we had to alternate quarters. I had to play, the first and the third, and he took the second and the fourth. And what do you think happens, of course? I give him a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and he loses. We get eliminated from the championship game. So, can't trust these guys.
It's effort, all right? Listen, it's not like you had the best team here, all right? Come on now.
Right.
Obviously.
Oh, man.
We didn't have Dorell on the team either, so we didn't have a three-point shooter on that regard either. We didn't have good three-point shooting either. So don't give me that.
You always need that shooting, man. You got to get that shooting. That's first.
That's right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Tell that to Kyle. Jeez, he made this team.
Whatever. If you want to use that as your scapegoat, that you didn't have a three-point shooter on the team, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh man.
All right. I tell you, I'm more of a I guess you could say first-person shooter game. I'm more of like a Halo guy. Do you play like Halo or Call of Duty or anything like that?
I play Call of Duty a little bit. It's kind of frustrating because you got to be really consistent to play that game.
Yeah.
Right.
And once we're in the season, you go home. I mean, go on the road for about 3 or 4 days. You can really be behind when you get back on the game. So it's hard to keep up with.
You need one of those one of those TNT buses that Mike Breen drives, where you could just go around driving around the country playing 2K and Halo and Call of Duty.
Yeah. When are we going to see Dorell Wright in one of those commercials? We need that.
I don't know, man. We'll see, man. We got to get him going.
Yeah.
You gotta get on there. But I tell you, if Portland starts winning games and starts really playing well, and he definitely have the pieces. I mean, McCollum looks like a great rookie. He looks like he's doing really well in the summer league right now. He can play both the 1 and the 2. And then obviously, we mentioned Damian Lillard. LaMarcus Aldridge might be one of the most underrated players in the NBA, in my opinion. He's an all-star every year, it looks like. And finally, he's playing alongside a guy like Robin Lopez, a legit center, which he hasn't really had in his career. And now they add you, which is a great piece because you can either start or come off the bench and really give them that perimeter presence that can score. And like I said, you could play shooting guard and small forward, right? You're comfortable in both positions?
Well, I'm comfortable in both positions, and I think we're going to be able to play a lot of forward when we go small. Just had a small lineup, stretch the floor out as well, Me, Batum, and I think Wes Matthews out there on the court at the same time. It's going to be pretty tough for defenses to, really key in on one guy because it's going to open the lane up for, Dame and LaMarcus. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
So you think you can actually play the 4 in sort of an up-tempo system?
Yeah, no doubt. I did it last year a little bit, and I did it in Golden State as well. So, pick and pop, just doing things and taking the other 4 men that's not really familiar with playing around the perimeter, taking them out of their comfort zone, me being able to knock down shots and make plays on my team.
Now, Dorell, playing with the Sixers last season, kind of a tough year. You know, the Sixers didn't finish overall that great, but they did have Drew Holiday, turned out to be an all-star, great player. And, you know, when you look at Drew Holiday and the Sixers trade Drew Holiday, Andrew Bynum never played a game for you guys. I mean, what happened last season? What was going on?
You know, the biggest thing, you never want to make excuses for yourself or a team. You know, we had a lot of injuries, you know, injuries to our key players. And, you know, when you're trying to play out there, you know, with not all your guys, it's kind of hard to win this league because, you know, teams are good. Teams come out each and every night to play. And you can't never underestimate teams. So I think, you know, injuries and, you know, not being really consistent throughout the year. But, you know, it's part of the league, man.
All right, Dorell, it's been awesome having you on the show, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck in Portland this coming season. And we'll be watching. We get League Pass in Jersey, so we'll be seeing you. We'll be there for sure. We definitely got to catch up with you again during the season. And again, if you could plug your organization one more time, your charity, that would be awesome.
D. Right Way Foundation, and you can also find out what's going on, what we've been doing, what's up and coming from the website, therightwayfoundation.org.
All right. Dorell Wright, it's been a pleasure. And again, looking forward to having you back on the show later on in the season, man. And we wish you good luck.
Maybe we'll also not only catch him on the show again, but we'll catch him on some 2K, and he can have a fantasy draft also.
That's right, man. Thanks for
All right.
All right?
All right, Dorell. Take it easy, man.
Thanks, man.
All right. Dorell Wright, great play, great solid player.
I love Dorell Wright's game, and I love that he plays games. Okay? That's what I love.